Morning drop off complete.
Alright, I started off, there we go. Started off in the morning and I was laying in bed, I was thinking, maybe I don't need a new control box for the EK. I could probably just reconnect it to the other unit and it should work. But if it doesn't work, that means that the LEDs, the actual LED lights are faulty. So that's what I'm going to try now. So I'm going to, got some wires here, it's a little bit messy. I did this in a night, so I think I'm gonna grab this wire here, this wire, gonna grab that wire there, want to splice it and then run it to that board over there. If you guys can see that, I don't know if you can see that. How about now? See that dangling there? I'm gonna run it down to there and hopefully that should trigger it to start working. This autofocus not the best. Alright, so that's what I'll do. I'll see how we go. Alright. So I pulled out one of the RGBs. It should make sense to me because it's all connected to one singular module, which is the box behind, and it feeds throughout the whole car. So technically if I just splice one of them and run it through the underglow underneath, it should fix the issue, hopefully. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way with a, it doesn't fit. I'm gonna probably have to get a knife and I'll just shed it back. I think that's the only thing I can come up with. So I'll do that, shed it back, and then you guys can see it, because the wires seem super small, but you guys can't see that because this camera's autofocus is crap. Alright, so I've trimmed that back. Now I've got to go underneath the car. This autofocus is going to be too dark. Anyways, I'm going inside the garage. I need to go get my trusty crawler and some pliers so I can cut it, and then you guys can see how we go. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not gonna lie. Do I cut it? Do I not cut it? Sorry, grabbing the wires. Should have just plugged in the wires into the other side and then I would have been able to run it. Instead of actually fixing it properly, I'm just trying to work around the problem, and this seems to happen a lot with anything that I do, that I could possibly do it properly, but where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in that? I'll regret this later down the track, but now I've got video evidence of me being an idiot. White can go with white. There's nothing wrong with white if it went with black. Nothing wrong whatsoever. I'm just saying white can go with white in this instance. Alright? In this instance. Alright, so I've managed to pull it out. Fix this up. Managed to pull it out. Yeah, and then just gonna try to connect it to those wires. Yuck. Yes, I can get pliers. It's under the car. I don't want to get distracted. If I stand up, I might get distracted with a side quest. We'll pick that up. Alright, cool. So logically, if I do this for all of them, it should work. So you guys can stand and watch. Alright, so this clearly did not work, or maybe it did, but take it off for now and then I'll try to figure it out. This is where the pliers come in handy, because I can just cut it off. And my decision making is not always the best. I think people would confirm that as well. Alright, that's that. Alright, so naturally I think black would go with black. The wire, that is. I wonder. This is pretty bloody hard. Don't know why. Alright, black. Man, I am struggling. I'm struggling to get this working. Definitely. Alright, that'll do. Red goes with red. If anyone could explain to me how RGB lights work, that'd be great. I'm imagining it's a current thing. Different current draws, different colours maybe. Bloody hell, I'm just gonna touch it because I can't bloody figure that out. That one came loose. I have to do this properly. Sorry guys. Alright, back to the drawing board guys. I saw this. Look at that. How the colours don't line up. Black goes with red, and then yellow goes with black, and then red goes with white. So I'm going to try that out and see how we go. So that did not work. Alright, I'm going to think of something else. Alright. So working on this morning was a total failure. I did not fix the underglow whatsoever. But at least it's on all fours now.